Dear learners, and welcome to my online class again. Dear students, I hope you are well. I am also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear student, today at first I would like to offer my special thanks to the Almighty Allah who has given me the chance to take the class before you, and I would also offer my special thanks to the authority of Kumala Modern High School, especially our headmaster and assistant headmaster. They have encouraged us to take the online classes before you, and today I am going to take the class for the students of class 10 according to the schedule which is given by our honorable headmaster to take the class. Different schedule has been given for the different teachers, and today according to the schedule my topics is with you about transformational sentence. You know, it's a very important topic, and there are 10 marks for the transformational sentence, and I have given the schedule to take the class on sentence based transformational sentence, and today I am going to discuss affirmative to negative. At first, affirmative to negative. There are in transformational sentence there are various roles: affirmative to negative, assertive to interrogative, exclamatory to assertive, assertive to exclamatory, degree chains, simple, complex, and compound. And please look at the board. Now I am going to discuss affirmative to negative. How can you change? There are some rules for the affirmative to negative. Okay, at first, if you follow these rules, I think you'll be able to transform the sentence easily. Okay, at first, rule number 1: only. If in the sentence, if you find the word only, and if it only indicates person, here instead of only, in lieu of only, you have to write none but. Okay, there are some rules. If only, in rule number 2, if only indicates object or things, instead of only you have to write nothing but. And if only indicates age or number, instead of only or elan, only or elan, okay, you can write not more than or not less than. You understand? So now I am going to illustrate the rules by giving some examples. For the first one, here only Allah can help us. Here only indicates Allah, so Allah is a person. So if only indicates, only or Allah indicates any person, you have to write none but. So the answer will be none but Allah can help us. Okay. For the second one, if only indicates object or things. Okay, because of the limitations of the board, now I am going to tell an example. Please listen to me. For this rule, for the second one, there is an example. Only the moon was visible. If you look at the sky, you can see the moon. The moon was visible. Only the moon was visible. Here only indicates the moon. The moon is a object. So instead of object, you have to write, if it indicates object, you have to write instead of only or elan, nothing but. So the answer will be nothing but the moon was visible. For the third one, only if indicates age or number, you have to write not more than or not less than. I am giving an example. He is only 22 years old. Here only indicates 22. 22 is it indicates age. So instead of only, you can write not more than. He is only 22. He is not more than 22, or he is not less than 22. I think it is clear. So rule number 4, must. Must. If in the word, if you find the word must, instead of must, you can write cannot but, or cannot help. Okay, so here is an example for you. We must obey our parents. Okay, yeah, you find the word must. So instead of must, you can write cannot but. We, instead of must, you write cannot but. We cannot but obey our parents. Or you can write cannot help. We cannot help. If you write cannot help after uh, and you have to add ing with the verb. You cannot help obeying. You cannot help obeying ing. But if you write cannot but, no need to add ing. Okay, I think it is clear. And another rules for you, always. There are some rules for the transformation sentence affirmative to negative. Always, instead of always, you can write never. Okay, he is always punctual. He is always punctual. So instead of always, you can write never, and you have to write the opposite word of the affirmative word. Here the affirmative word is punctual. So the opposite word of punctual is late. Okay, so the answer is he is never late. That means he is always punctual. Okay, dear student. Okay, dear learners, now look at the board. There is another rules for you. If in the sentence you notice as soon as, instead of as soon as, you have to write no sooner had. Okay, it is clear. Instead of as soon as, you have to write no sooner had. So here is an example for you, for clarifying yourself, for your better understanding. As soon as the thief saw the police, comma, he ran away. So instead of as soon as, you have to write no sooner had. Okay, no sooner had the thief, but you have to write the past participle form of the verb. Saw, seen. The past participle form of saw, seen the police, and instead of comma, here is a comma between the two sentences. Instead of comma, you have to write then. Okay, and then the rest of the sentence, second sentence. So the answer is no sooner had the thief seen the police, instead of comma, you have to write then he ran away. I think it is clear. And another rule, both and. So it is very important. It is very easy. You have also learned these rules for in class 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I think you can easily catch the rules if you are attending in my class. Both and. If there is both and, instead of both and, you can write not only but also. Here is an example for you, for your better understanding. He is both a poet and a philosopher. So instead of both, you have to write not only, and instead of and, you have to write but also. Okay, so the answer will be he is not only a poet but also a philosopher. Okay, I think it is clear. And rule number 8, if the sentence begins with every plus noun. So instead of every, you have to write there is no. Okay, there is no. Then noun. Here the noun is mother. There is no mother. Then I have also written the structure. Please you look at the board. Instead of every, you have to write there is no, then noun, then but. There is no mother but. Okay, but. Or who does not. You can write who does not. And then the rest of the sentence from the verb. Okay, loves her child. But if you write who does not, you have to write who does not love her child, because after does not you have to omit s or yes. Okay, I think this is clear. Okay, dear learners, now the rule number 9. This is very important for you, and this rule you can also find it simple, from simple to complex. Okay, to. So if in the sentence you find the structure to, instead of to, you have to write so that. So here is an example for you. He is too weak to walk. So here you write subject verb he is. Instead of to, you have to write so, and then instead of to, you have to write that. Okay, and then again the subject of the sentence he. And if the sentence which is given to you, if the verb is in present form, here you have to write cannot, and if the verb is past form, here you have to write could not. Okay, I think it is clear. You have to remind it. So after cannot or could not, you have to write the rest of the sentence. After to. Okay, so here he is so weak that he cannot walk. I think this is clear. And if here the verb is past form, was or were, here you have to write could not cannot. Okay, so another rule, it is from degree change, and I think you have an idea about the degree change. It is from degree change. Rafid is the best boy in the class. So this is superlative sentence, superlative degree. So how can you change from superlative to, you can follow the rules of, if you turn it from affirmative to negative, you can follow the rules of superlative to positive. You have to write no other. There is a structure. If the sentence is found in superlative sentence, no other. After no other, you have to write the rest of the superlative. Here the superlative is best. So you have to write the after no other, you have to write the rest of the superlative, boy in the class. Okay, no other boy in the class, and then the verb of the sentence is no other boy in the class is, and omit the, you have to omit the, and you have to write so or as, and then the positive form of the superlative best. The positive form of best is, good. Okay, and then as, and then subject. So the answer will be no other, at first no other, then the rest of the superlative, boy in the class, and then verb is, and then so, and the superlative form, positive form of the superlative, good, and then as, and then subject. So no other boy in the class is as good as Rafi. I think this is clear. And now the rule number 11. If in the sentence, if you find subject and then main verb, how can you turn it from affirmative to negative? It is very simple for you, you know about it. After subject, you have to write the don't, doesn't, or didn't according to the verb. If the verb is past form, and you have to write didn't. And if the verb is present form, and with the verb, if there is s or yes, you have to write after subject doesn't. And if there is no s or yes and the verb is present form, you have to write do not. Okay, I think it is clear. And then the present form of the verb. After do not, does not, or is not, you have to write the always. You have to write the present form of the verb. And sometimes, if you turn this affirmative to negative, you have to write the negative word, okay, of the affirmative word, and then extension. So here is an example for you. He refused the money. So he subject he, but the verb refused. This is first form. So if the verb is first form, you have to write didn't. So he did not. And then the negative word refused. The negative word of refused is accept, okay, or take. He didn't accept the money. I think this is Clear to you? Okay, now dear learners, I have discussed some rules from affirmative to negative. Now I am going to discuss assertive to interrogative. Okay, assertive sentence, there are two kinds of assertive sentence, affirmative and negative. Interrogative sentence means it expresses question, okay, for making a question. This is called interrogative sentence. So now the rule number 1 from assertive to interrogative. If the structure is after subject there is an auxiliary verb, how can you transform it? Okay, so there is a structure for you. At first you have to write the auxiliary verb and the short form and the contracted form, okay, of not, and then subject and then the rest of the sentence. So here is an example for you, for your understanding. He is a liar. So after subject there is the auxiliary verb. So at first you have to write the auxiliary verb. Here the auxiliary verb is and isn't, the contracted form of isn't, okay, isn't, and then subject he, and then the rest of the sentence a liar. It is very simple. And another rules for you, subject plus principal verb. If in the sentence you find subject plus main verb, principal verb, okay, how can you transform it? So there is an example for you. He liked it. Okay, this is past form of the verb. You have to identify. If the verb is past form, you have to write after at first you have to write didn't, and if it is the verb is present form and with the verb there is s or es, you have to write doesn't, and if it is present form but no s or es, you have to write don't, and then subject and then the v1 form of the verb, okay, v1 form of the verb and then extension. So he liked it, this is past form. So at first you have to write didn't if the verb is past form, didn't, and then subject and then the v1 form, okay, liked, v1, the v1 of liked is like, and then the rest of the sentence. I think this is clear. And another rules for you, if the sentence begins with everybody, everyone, okay, you have to write who doesn't or who didn't. If after everybody the verb is present form or there is s or es, you have to write who doesn't. But if the verb is past form, and you have to write who didn't. So here is an example for you. Everybody trusts a truthful person. So with the verb there is s. So instead of everybody or everyone, you have to write who doesn't, and then v1 form trust, and you have to omit s. After doesn't, you have to omit s, okay, and then the rest of the sentence. So this is very simple for you. And there is another rule for you, nobody, no one, none. If the sentence begins with nobody, no one or none, you have to write who. Instead of nobody, no one and none, you have to write who, and then the rest of the sentence will be unchanged, okay. Okay, dear student, and now another rules, exclamatory to assertive. This is also for transformation sentence. So there are some rules for you. I think you will be able, if you are attentive, to catch these rules. Rule number 1, what a. If the sentence begins with what a n or adjective or extension, how can you change it? Okay, there is a structure for you. At first you have to write the subject, then verb, then a or n, then very or great, and then adjective, then extension. So there is an example for you. What a beautiful bird it is. Okay, so at first you have to write the subjects. Here the subject is it, verb is, and then according to the structure a or n, you have to follow the structure. There is a structure for you, a or n, a, then very or great. So here very, and then adjective beautiful, and then rest of the sentence bird. It is a very beautiful bird. Okay, And another rule number 2, if the sentence begins with if or would that, if or would that, and then subject and then extension, how can you change? There is a structure for you. I have written the structure for your better understanding. I hope you have to remind the structure, you have to follow the structure. Okay, for answering the question, subject, at first you have to write subject and then wish, and then the rest of if and would that. Okay, here is an example for you. If I were a poet. So if the sentence begins with if or would that, here if, so how can you transform it? So at first you have to write the subject according to the structure. Here the subject is I, so I, and then wish according to the structure, wish. Okay, and then you have to write the rest of the if and would that. So here the rest of the if and would that, I were a poet. Okay, I wish I were a poet. I think this is clear to you. And there is another rules for you. Had plus subject plus been plus extension. If the structure begins with had, subject, been and extension, how can you change? There is a structure for you. Subject plus wish plus subject plus had plus the rest of the sentence. Okay, so here is an example. Had I been a rich merchant. So the sentence begins with had. So according to the structure you have to write the subject I. Okay, I, and then wish, I wish, I wish, and then again subject I, and then according to the structure had, and rest of the sentence. I wish I had been a rich merchant. Been a rich merchant. Okay, I think this rule is clear to you. Okay, dear student, now there are some rules from assertive to exclamatory. Okay, previously I have discussed from exclamatory to assertive, now assertive to exclamatory. So now the rule number 1, subject. If the structure is subject plus verb plus an plus adjective and extension, how can you change it? So the structure is for your understanding, better understanding. At first you have to write if in the sentence you notice a or n, so you have to write, at first you have to write what a or n. Okay, what a or n. So then you have to omit very or great. Very or great you have to omit, you have to discard, you have to delete. Okay, what a and n, you have to omit very or great, and then adjective nice, and then adjective, and then subject and verb, and then subject and verb. Okay, so here is an example for you. It is a very nice scenery. So at first you have to write what, a or n, and then you have to omit very, and then adjective nice, and then subject and verb, it is. Okay, so I think it is clear. So there is another example for you. If the structure is subject plus verb plus extension, so how can you change it? At first you have to write how. If in the sentence you find the first one, if there is a or n, you have to begin the sentence with what, and if there is no a or n, you have to write how. Okay, you have to write how. You have to write how, and then adjective, and then subject, and then verb. Okay, so there is an example for you. The scenery is very charming. So here there is no a or n, so you have to write at first how, and then you have to omit very or great, and then adjective charming, and then subject and verb. Subject the scenery, verb is. This is very simple for you. I think you will be able to understand. And then the another rule, if the structure is subject plus wish, if the sentence begins with at first subject and then wish, and there is a structure for you. At first you have to write if or would that. Okay, if or would that, and then the rest of wish, the rest of wish. Okay, so there is an example, I wish I were a rich man. So at first you have to write if or would that, and according to this, and after that, according to the structure, you have to write the rest of wish I were a rich man. I were a rich man. If I were a rich man. Okay, dear students, dear learners, I have discussed some rules from transformational sentence. There are many rules from transformational sentence. Degree change, simple, complex, and compound. Okay, our schedule has been given. According to the schedule, I have taken the classes. I hope it is clear to you. I hope, and if you follow my classes attentively, you will be able to answer the question. And after learning these rules, you have to practice more and more. Practice makes man perfect. So from the board questions or from any selected book, you can practice more and more. I think you will be perfect. So dear learners, you know the present crisis of the world. You have to stay home, stay safe. Once again I told you. So Allah Hafiz, see you in the next class.